Hi everyone. This
Hello.
is a
Hello.
special Double Dash Jump reacts experience.
We're reacting
Reacting
because it's
to-
not copyrighted.
It's not copyrighted at all. Fuck the fine bros. I think they're dead now.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong, but yeah, whoa.
Well, today we're reacting to Batman: The Killing Joke official trailer, new trailer. So, without further ado, we will begin. I like this bit.
The one that says "oh."
Yeah,
Nice.
this is nice.
That is actually good that it is rated.
Some
R.
bloody images.
I think we should probably cut it.
There we go.
I want to talk. I've been thinking about you and me. About how this is going to end. About who will end up killing who. Perhaps you'll kill me. Perhaps I'll kill you. You know that, don't you?
So creepy.
So creepy.
Tell me what I'm doing here! You're going mad. Where is he? Why aren't you laughing?
All it takes is one bad day.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Cool.
So here's the thing though. It says in their darkest hour. But the Joker's laughing, he's having a good time. Like
Right?
I'm pretty sure it's Batman's darkest hour. Like
All of Batman's stuff is the Darkest Hour. He operates in the shadows.
yeah, like I don't get although it looks very exciting. I actually know very little about Killing Joke.
Killing Joke.
Because naturally, these days, I have a new thing these days. When someone says this comic's really good, I don't read it because I'm waiting for the movie. Because I don't want to.
I thought you were going to say, I just go to the Wikipedia page.
I mean that too. I'm
The
considering doing that.
synopsis on
Now,
Wikipedia. Okay.
I'm fairly certain this is where Batgirl.
Yeah, so
That's Oracle? No?
no,
Not
so
in the comic.
No?
not in the
Okay.
comic. So okay, so I mean, this whole story is more or less what exists of like Joker's origin, or like it's the most significant part of Joker's origin.
The whole Red Hood thing.
Yeah, so you sort of it goes back and forth between Joker's early days before he becomes the Joker. So
Yeah.
he takes on the Red Hood persona to help out his family, and eventually, you know, things turn to shit, and he eventually becomes. Of course, a bunch of things happen, and he becomes the Joker.
So Red Hood isn't the Red Hood from Green Arrow. That's different Red Hood.
It is a
Different Red Hood, yeah.
Okay.
Like the Red Hood is something that like goes on from one person to the other, sort of
Okay.
thing.
It's the whole premise of that particular villain is the hood itself, not the person wearing it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is like I would say this is the darkest Batman story by far.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's one of the more brutal stories.
Well,
Did you
like
want-
how much of this are we? Oh, I'll jump in.
Yeah.
How much of this are we spoiling?
I mean, we can talk about the book,
The comic.
the comic,
Yeah.
yeah. So, because they've said that they are adding sort of additional stuff to it. Because I mean, the Killing Joke is quite short, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's only like 50 pages. So yeah, they're adding stuff to sort of pad out the story a bit more. But
It looked very obviously in there the whole rape of Commissioner Gordon's daughter. I can't remember her name. Martha. No, they're all named Martha.
Isn't it Barbara?
Barbara, yes,
Gordon.
Barbara. Barbara Gordon, the rape Barbara Gordon, the sort of ridicule of Commissioner Gordon himself's in there. And then, you know, they've added a few other things. Like they had Batgirl, I think, in there as well. A couple of
Yeah, well,
And, like-
this is like so. You know, obviously, you know, Barbara
Mm.
Gordon.
The Red Hood, obviously, as well.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, so obviously, you know, Batgirl is Barbara's operating as Batgirl behind Commissioner Gordon's back. Joker goes to Commissioner Gordon's house as an attack on him, and he finds his daughter. He shoots.
Is he dressed up in his holiday clothes?
He is. So
Nice.
I think so. That's when Commissioner Gordon gets captured. We're just pulling this up. Yeah. So I mean, this is from when Barbara gets shot in the back.
Yeah.
So we get the whole scene of her getting shot in the spine, and you know, yeah, no longer being Batgirl.
Yeah.
But
Creepy is that shot?
No, that's good. You should read the comic.
should read the comic. It is brutal. But yeah, and it's good that they are getting Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy back for this, because yeah, I think Mark Hamill was saying the only time he would return as the Joker is if they ended the Killing Joke. So what do we think?
I
It's
mean, I'm
already it's
definitely
gonna be
gonna
great.
watch
It's gonna be
it.
brilliant.
It looks amazing.
Like the comic was great. It's excellent. It's like a film, cartoon would be great. I reckon.
Definitely.
I mean, all of the DC animated films that I've watched are pretty spot on.
Well, it
This is
explains
just darker,
everything
right?
about it. Explains
The other ones are more PGG.
Well,
everything about the Joker and Batman, like their relationship. This film explains why they are arch nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I was talking more about the other DC films. This is the darker, like
well, Justice League War is
Animated, yeah.
like Green Lantern calls Batman a douche. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Like I know someone says douche. I'm just trying to remember the
Yeah,
context.
it's
Like it's
Green Lantern calling Batman a douche.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I'd say it's probably made for teenagers. Like it's not
14,
too much.
15 sort of teenagers, like young but not.
Yeah, like young but not old. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely not for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the interesting story about the Killing Joke has always been like showing the relationship between Batman and the Joker, because they're always paired as, you know, this yin and yang, you know. Joker is, you know, someone who, you know, sort of went through the same sort of tragedy that, you know, Batman did. But
He
he
lost his
obviously,
wife,
yeah, but he obviously he took one path, whereas Batman went the other way. So, and that's why, you know, Batman and the Joker are always entertaining to watch. So, and they sort of have this sort of symbiotic relationship where it's like, you know,
So it's
they
like,
could kill each other, but they don't really want to, because there's like a sick part of both of them that sort of needs the other around
yeah.
for relevance. So,
Well, it's
They-
more that Batman won't kill and the Joker likes fucking with the Batman.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're sort of two ends of the spectrum, which is quite interesting. When you read a lot of the other comics as well for Batman, you sort of see Batman delve into that madness as well.
Yeah, I mean, probably apart from like this scene, the most iconic moment from the book is probably the ending, which you know, this is just for the book, but you know, is the scene of Batman holding the Joker in his hands, and you know, the Joker's laughing, and then it sort of goes off panel, and the laughter sort of dies out, and then that's how the Killing Joke ends. So it's like it's implied that Batman's killed the Joker, but you don't really get that sort of definitive answer. But
Yeah, that's right.
so it'd be interesting that they keep that, because I mean, obviously,
If they keep us in like the dark to whether or not he actually kills him or just subdues him and takes him to Arkham again.
yeah, well, because the whole thing with this was, you know, the Killing Joke was supposed to be its own sort of standalone story, but because everyone loved it, you know, DC were like, okay, no, we actually want this to be part of Batman.
They actually
And-
referenced the Killing Joke in Suicide Squad as well.
yeah, which is why I'm excited for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Joker taking Harley into the chemical vat, turning Harley into this gift, like making her the same as him.
That's it. So it'll be.
It bleaches her skin and all that kind of stuff.
That's it, and it's like, I mean, a few of the suits that Jared wears in the film sort of similar to this, as well as like Dark Knight Returns Joker as well. They got the same sort of outfits that they wear. So looking forward
It's gonna be good,
I think.
and I'm really looking for one of the few productions I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, it's being made by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, who made Batman the animated series, so from the old days. So, and those guys know the DC universe. Like they've made after that they made the Superman animated series and Justice League, and you know those shows are just amazing. So they know the world, they know the characters. So yeah.
It's just satisfying knowing that they're gonna go like all guns with this. It's R rated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
That's American standard, right? So it's like MA15 here, right? It's the same as
Yeah.
Deadpool.
It'd be the same. Yeah.
so. You know, they're not going to be holding back as much as if they were trying to keep it to M kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, the scene, like I said, I haven't read it, but the scenes where Barbara gets shot, that could be like really graphic.
Well,
or-
so it's not really Barbara gets shot; it's Barbara gets shot and raped by the Joker.
I doubt.
No, it's because he takes photos, and then while Commissioner Gordon's going through the train thingy, all the photos are up on the screens and stuff. So he's
I
showing.
remember if she got. I think like they exposed her, but I don't remember
No,
if they ever.
Fairly certain, and I remember quite distinctly. Them talking
because
about
that's-
that.
that's some
again, yeah.
disturbing stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's fucked
It's
up.
some sort of sexual assault anyway.
Yeah,
to some
there's
extent.
yeah.
So yeah, no, it'd be impressive to see how they go about it. Yeah, because I feel if they did it PG-13, you would not get
Yeah.
the same level of quality
Yeah.
that the story deserves.
You kind of just like half.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
Yeah,
just
I reckon-
thought about it then.
I reckon it's going to be really brutal.
Hmm.
And like, I reckon that's gonna be like refreshing with all the, you know, you see Batman, and he's also dark and stuff, but then in a lot of animated stuff,
He's very
it's well like the darkness doesn't mean that much because he's still not killing people kind of thing. He's not like there's not that much blood splatter like.
Yeah.
Not that there needs to be gore per se, but
he's like punched and they're like knocked out. It's not
Well,
like
there's even,
punched
like,
and they've
yeah.
got knuckle marks through their face.
Yeah, because it's sort of like those little twists in like morality, I guess, that are kind of interesting with Batman. It's like, you know, what will he do, what won't he do? Sort of like Daredevil in a way. And yeah, I mean that's like the Dark Knight Returns films that they did. Well done as well.
yeah.
And they sort of they push like the comic sort of pushes on a few edges as well, but so we're just pulling up
Yeah, this is the actual comic.
actual comic, yeah.
So the artwork and stuff's quite creepy.
It's quite creepy, and they're replicating it fairly well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's exact though.
It's not exactly. I mean, that's
Yeah. It's
like
just
so. That's I mean, that's
Barbara
Barbara
gets shot.
getting shot.
And he. Oh, so he rips her clothes off.
Yeah. So I remember that, but I mean, I remember them
Yeah.
taking the photos and showing Commissioner Gordon. Actually, yeah, the other thing will be the taking Commissioner Gordon through that that ride. There's the ride that he gets taken through, and they show him all the images, and basically Joker's trying to get him to go insane. But that moment's fairly graphic as well.
This is sort of Commissioner Gordon going back to the Red Hood.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So they got
It's just these are the images in the
graphic. Yeah, there you go. So yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that kind of. Well, she's been shot, so she's probably going to be grimacing anyway. But I do think that probably is implying.
And I'm fairly certain Commissioner Gordon later in the comic says he showed me pictures of her being raped, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
But it is one of the most fucked up Batman stories.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean I'm glad they.
Yeah, it's
replicated.
like this is going to be fucked, and that's why I'm excited because it's going outside.
It's not getting
But-
that inclusive 8-year-old audience.
Yeah,
that
it's
superhero
specifically
movies
going
normally get.
outside the comfort zone of a lot of people. Like even a lot of adults will find this to be too much. I've seen that.
Yeah, creation
Yeah.
of Joker. Yeah.
Yeah. So, excited.
Excited.
I doubt it'll like. I reckon this is a standalone movie. Like they've got
it's just an adaptation.
they've got a new like run of movies that are all connected.
Yeah.
I doubt this is going to be part of it.
Yeah, like they've got the Justice, like this Justice League.
This
continuity
is
that's
like
going.
extra reading. They'll be like, yeah, if you want to know more, watch this.
Yeah, and I mean like the year one adaptation they did was quite good as well. And yeah, there's a few stories they've just adapted, and that's just it. It's just like it stands alone as an adaptation, and they've always done really well.
Yeah, and that's all it needs as well. Like it's
Yeah.
from what I've heard and seen, it's a fantastic story that stands on its own feet.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
So
Cool.
We look forward.
Yeah.
Killing Joke. When's it out?
It is June. I think in June. That was
The
right.
madness begins. Well, yes,
I think
it's already begun like many times.
Yeah, I remember it being at the end. Damn it!
What's he on?
Oh god! Wait! Oh no!
Probably
that's
should have
too
figured this out before.
What? Well, no, I didn't say.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'll probably be getting it Blu-ray. No,
So what you were just saying before about how it ended with just the Joker laughing and fading off, they just did that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's got I mean, the Joker monologue from this is one of the most quoted. Yeah,
July 2016.
There you
Killing Joke. July 2016.
go. Yeah.
Catch it on Blu-ray and DVD.
That's the one.
Are we getting paid for this?
No,
No.
but it's gonna be
Warner
good.
Brothers
So.
paid us.